Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Abigail and I make videos about special needs and health issues. So it's Sunday night, so it's officially like 3 days before surgery. I'm very tired. I had a good day, but a very long day, if you can't tell by my hair being crazy. So it starts out with, on Sundays, me and my dad leave early for church because we're both on the stage. So anyone that's on the platform is supposed to come early to pray before church, and so me and my dad always leave. I shouldn't say always, try to leave around 9 o'clock or a little bit after. My mom usually leaves around 10 o'clock because we don't start till 10:30. But there's things that we gotta do as being on the platform where me and my dad need to just go a little bit earlier than everyone else. So, this morning got up. I had a V8 drink because the coffee that we have at home has not been agreeing with me, so I brought a V8 drink to church with me this morning. In our church we have a little kids class, a teen/young adult class, and then we have what we just call the adults, which is mostly either the older people or the married people. So we had Sunday school, and then we had a really good service this morning. So basically how our church does it is, like, during prayer time, if you have a prayer request, you either say it out loud, or if it's unspoken, you raise your hand, or if it's for you personally, you can go up to the front and get prayer. So that's what I did this morning, and our church people already know what's going on. So whenever I went to the front to get prayer, my pastor and my mom and a few others gathered around the front and started praying with me, and it was really sweet because it was just like one of those moments where it's like people just know what's wrong and know the situation well. And then I come home after service, and I spent some time with my little brother. We watched a little bit of a show together. Actually, we watched Mr. Bean because that's one thing that he likes right now. And then it was time to get ready to go back to church, so I put my church clothes on again. Went to Sunday night service. Well, Sunday night service, I have a visiting preacher. So basically, I sang again tonight. So it's basically repeat the process. Go early to pray. Then time for service to start. Sing. I'm one of the praise singers. Then we get to the preaching, and it was really, really good. It was just one of the things that the preacher talked about that I thought was a really good thing to just remember is he basically talked about like giving up as a choice, and how when we go through hard things, we want to be able to control the situation, and if it's out of our control, we get really nervous about it, and that's when like stress sets in, right? And so the preacher basically talked about like putting your trust in God, not just for like the okay either way things, but in everything. It was a really good sermon. I'm not going to talk about like everything that he said, but he was basically talking about like being that example for other people, and I guess kind of just like be that light to people. He talked about how you can be when you go through something hard, you can either be a encourager and help other people, or you can choose to just sit there and dwell in it. And that sermon really, it made me thankful that I do what I do, because we have a choice on how we're going to see our situation, and we have a choice of complaining or just trusting that everything is going to be okay. So it was a really good sermon. That's some of the things that he talked about. And then I got to say goodbye to most of the people in our church, I'd say. I got to say bye to a few of them. And then my assistant pastor's wife, she came up to me and she asked if I read, and I said sometimes. Why? And she said, well, this preacher that preached for us tonight, he has a book that he recently came out with, and my assistant pastor, he wanted to buy it for me so that if I felt like reading in the hospital as I recover from surgery, I would have something to read, which was really sweet. So not only did my assistant pastor buy me a book, but he also wrote in it, and it said something like, "Be strong, Abby," or something like that. I don't remember the actual message, but it was really sweet. And I told our assistant pastor's wife that I wasn't going to be there on Wednesday because I get surgery in. And she was just like, we'll be praying, and it was just very, very sweet. Not only did I get prayer at the front during prayer time, but also after altar call, our pastor mentioned that I'm going to get surgery on Wednesday, and he mentioned it to our church and had our church go up there and help pray like again. But what was really sweet was I was actually praying with our assistant pastor's wife, and she she had like her arm around me, and it was just like really, really sweet. So it was a really good service. I really enjoyed the service. And then tonight there are some people that came down that don't normally come all the time. It was just really good to see everyone, and I don't know, to just be with my church people one more time before surgery, and it's been really sweet. Our pastor came up to me this morning, and he was like, I just want you healed. And it was just, he told me a few sweet things, and so I'm thankful for a concerned church, concerned family, and all the support that I have going through this. And also you guys, because me being able to make these videos is what helps me to talk about what I'm going through. And so I really appreciate my subscribers and the ones that watch my videos, because it really helps to be able for me to share my life, and I enjoy it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.